Incremental greetings. Today I want to cover something that is special and hard to perceive, and is the neural review in Supermemo. So in any time I can go neural, learn, go neural, or press Ctrl F2. Where am I? List of culinary fruits? What the F? Why do I start with this? Then next, legumes. This is related. Fossil represent. Okay. So I don't know why Supermemo decided to start with this topic, because I started from my home, my root element, but now it makes kind of sense, right? Wood smoke affect indoor quality. Okay, and now is why do I'm going here? How is Arthur William Russell related to botany? Now plants again. So do you see that if I go to my knowledge tree, now I'm culinary fruits. Storyboard. What is the jam? Doesn't make sense. It's a spreading activation. So Supermemo will weight the relationships from the starting point. Relationships of if it's a sibling, it's a parent, if it's linked to a concept, all of this is weighted differently. It's computed, and the highest to lowest will have that. If I go to the task window, I know I am in the neural review. Now I have done some repetitions, and I have 112. That doesn't mean that when I reach this, it's the end of the neural review. There's no end. It goes procedurally. As I do more repetitions, it will calculate the next repetitions that I will do. A question is, how do I see this? Easy. View, neural queue. Those are the 112. So the next, if you remember, we have seen this. Arthur. And this is what is next. Then it goes to science. Science education. A topic of that, and then all of this. You can see that it's including dismissed topics. They are just folders. So it's crawling this. Second, it doesn't take in consideration if it's outstanding or not. So for neural review, it doesn't matter the outstanding date. If it's not outstanding, it could show up anyways. It doesn't matter if it's dismissed. It will be here as well. And you will get topics, items, concepts, and in case you use tasks, you could also have tasks. And the repetitions you do, if we continue, that's an item. Question, answer, I will grade as 4. Next repetition. But if I go back, hey, this is scheduled a repetition. Hey, this locked a repetition at the time of the recording. It's June 29th. Yes, because it was outstanding. So I do the repetition, I go back, I still have it, but there's no way for me to know that this was done through neural review. What about the topics? Glossary of economics, wealth, cool. Let's go back. Hey, I also got a repetition on that. So the neural review is not, it could be seen as a subset because I do a selection of my elements in the collection. But it behaves in a different way. First, it's not limited to what I have. Let me see now how many do I have left. How many elements? Do you see that? It said 48, and then I increased in 101. 98, 99, 100, 100, 99, 97, 100. So as I go through the repetitions, it is adding new elements in the neural. And on top of that, we started in an element, but you can start anywhere. Let's go to the concept registry. And I have, let's say I want to start with a space repetition and incremental reading. I can go neural. You have the button here. Let's go neural. Huh? I'm in glossary. I am on the same place. Something very weird that I actually learned during the first days of Supermemo is that this builds app, I haven't quit my neural review. So if I press escape several times, now I know that the review says nothing. So now that is empty, I go to the concepts, I select spaced repetition and increment reading, I go neural. Hey, now it makes sense. It's a spaced repetition. It's what I was expecting. So remember, if you want to do a neural review, and it's not the first one you do, first quit the previous neural review. Or you will have this building up. And on top of that, you can build up. So you can start a let's actually do it. So now I will quit this. I will do a subset of education. Then only items and only outstanding. I set a subset, 600 and something. Do you see it says subset elements? I'm doing a subset. But now, I will go neural with the next element. And the next element, I know it's about education as well. Control F2. Or to make it more obvious, I will use the menu. Go neural. Hey, I'm in the subset. I didn't go neural, right? Let me go something unrelated to education. And I will go to business. And you know what? Let me actually go to the registry. And I start here the neural review. Hey, neural review of 0 items, 0 elements. Click next, and now I have 38. Attending a school. Hey, attending a school, that is education. This is the subset. It's unrelated to the business. If now I quit, hey, I have quit the neural review, and I'm still in the subset review. So if I continue, do you want to resume? Resume the method review? Yes. Let's do it again. Let's go with an image. And I go neural with this image. Boom. It says 0. It's weird. Because you are starting the neural review when you are doing a subset already. Democratic education, again, it's unrelated to the image I had. It's about the subset I started. So what's the golden nugget here? Let me quit the... Now I have quit the review. Golden nugget. First, if you want to go neural, take a peek at the stats window because it's the only place you will see this review. And in case you do subset, quit the subset. In case you're doing a neural review and you want to change the subject, the starting point of the neural review, first quit the neural review and then go neural once again. At least this is how it works in Supermemo. I haven't had enough meaningful experience with this because I don't use concepts as much as before or links. So the experience I have is more arbitrary because it needs a rich collection, which I don't have now. Rich in the sense of links. So at least what I said still true. Go neural from any registry, any member, any component, element, but be sure that you have quit all of the subsets before. And this could also be possible, I think, if you use the final rail. I don't use it myself, which I don't know, but it could be. That is also the case. Let me know if you use neural review at all in Supermemo, because not many people use this feature. Nothing more to add today, and see you incrementally.